Hypocrisy. Thy name is Kid Rock.
I'll give Taylor Swift credit for at least standing up for what she believes in. I think it's garbage. I don't believe in any of it. I think she's ill-informed. She probably ought to listen to her dad a little bit more. But, you know, at the same time, she's got the balls to stand up for what she believes in, and I don't hate her for that. I don't agree with her wanting to be, you know, I think a lot of her politics lie on wanting to be Hollywood's darling. I think that's a lot of...
Essentially, what he's saying there is that Taylor Swift is fake so that she can be popular with a certain group of people, right? That's what he's saying at the end there. He gives her credit for having the balls to stand up for what she believes in. He thinks that she believes in it so that she can suck up to a certain group of people. Says the man who, once again, was born to an extraordinarily wealthy family in Michigan, but has portrayed himself as poor white trash coming from the trailers to you guys so you will buy his records. Then he goes out and has a hissy fit over Bud Light working with a trans person, and he shoots his Bud Light in his backyard and tells you, we're never going to buy that shit again. But he still sells it at his restaurant, and he's still caught on video drinking it at his restaurant just weeks after saying, we're never going to buy it again. And now we learn that Kid Rock's namesake restaurant in Tennessee or was it Tennessee? I think it was Tennessee, had to close its doors because ICE was in town and they had a lot of undocumented immigrants working there. So for fear of being raided by ICE, Kid Rock's restaurant had to close down. You want to talk about being fake in order to fit in with a certain group of people? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're employing undocumented immigrants and drinking Bud Light while screaming about deporting undocumented immigrants and boycotting Bud Light, all so that you can be popular with the MAGA crowd, with the redneck crowd, with the hilljack crowd, with the crowd that's going to buy your bullshit. You're really bitching about Taylor Swift being fake, the person who has been the same person she has been since she entered the spotlight. You're going to bitch about that while drinking your Bud Light and employing your undocumented immigrants. Are you fucking kidding me? Hypocrisy, thy name is Kid Rock. You are the king of being fake. You are as fake as they come so that you can be loved and adored and financially supported by a certain segment of society. A segment of society, by the way, that you're trying to convince you're part of when you've never been part of them. When's the last time you ever struggled? You didn't struggle growing up. Your parents were loaded growing up. So you didn't struggle then. Entered young adulthood. You were still being supported by your family for a hot minute until you started making money selling records, and then you were making millions of dollars. When have you ever known struggle? You're a fucking fake-ass hypocrite trying to tell somebody else who's actually genuine that they're fake. And that's why Taylor Swift is who she is, and that's why you are who you are.